aga noh, ma saan ka mingi valiku teha sealt ise, nii et.
Suuremad teigid peale. Ei, ma tean, see läheb ühes asendis. Kahes asendis.
I think we're ready to begin. So welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this press conference between the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Estonia and the Secretary General of the Council of Europe. Also welcome to everyone who is watching us online. So we will kick this press conference off with statements starting with the Foreign Minister and then the Secretary General, and then we'll open the floor to questions. So if you want to ask a question, please state your outlet and your name. So, Foreign Minister, please.
Thank you, Alain, for coming to Estonia. I consider you my friend as well, but of course, Estonian friend, and you have done a great job, and you will continue your job as the Secretary General of the Council of Europe. Thank you very much for that. Estonia has been a member of the Council of Europe over 33 years since we regained our independence. And during the Soviet occupation, the Council of Europe firmly condemned the illegal annexation of the Baltic states by the Soviet Union in 1960. The Council of Europe is the organization that the aggressor has expelled already since Russia started its aggression against Ukraine 22. So the Council of Europe role to define the Europe's future is very important, because this is the frame we can actually make decisions about the further lasting peace Europe. And this is so important what the Council of Europe is doing. And as well, the Secretary General, Alain Berset, has done a great job about leading the different initiatives about how can we secure Europe, how can we support Ukraine, and mainly as well the accountability matters. I'm really happy that from here, I understand the Secretary General is flying to Moldova, where 34 plus 1 countries are signing the agreement about establishing the Special Tribunal for Russian aggression crimes. This is one of the most important measures for accountability. So we have been discussing about the violation of the human rights and legal frames and everything, and also Putin has been put in the list of criminals from ICC, but aggression crimes are leadership crimes, and there is immunity in the world about that. But it is so important that finally we are going to form the special tribunal for the aggression crimes of Russia. And this is the responsibility of the leaders who has decided to commit the aggression against Ukraine people. And the Council of Europe has been leading this process. And I'm really grateful for your job that we have now 34 countries from Europe signing this, plus one, Costa Rica. But also it is just the beginning, because we need to form this tribunal. The Netherlands are leading the process because the tribunal will be located to The Hague. But also we need to remind that after the Second World War, only once the western part of the world and democracies has been formed a special tribunal, it was in Nuremberg. And it's not about Ukraine only, it's not about Ukraine people, it's about it's about the future of our understanding as well, the world. And it is so important that we are doing that. Estonia was the first country who ratified this agreement on the parliamentary level, and now we are moving forward. The second very important topic we discuss is actually Ukraine compensation mechanism. It means as well that aggression must pay for the damages what it has made. So we are moving forward with this. And finally, I do hope that there will be the times when aggressor is put under the tribunal and also will pay the compensation for Ukraine. And this is as well happening, organized and led by the Council of Europe. But it is so important as well, and we discussed during our working lunch, that how we see the future Europe. So many people talking about that we need to establish a new security architecture, but actually it's already there. And the Council of Europe is actually the frame and fundament for that. But we need to be sure that in the future Europe can be stable. We must bring Ukraine into Europe physical as well. We are talking about the European Union mainly because Ukraine is already a member of Council of Europe. But also we need to understand that the future Europe relying as well on Ukraine, security guarantees as well, resources, people, and also we need to understand that there cannot be the neutral zones or buffer zones between European Union, NATO, and Russia to give the green light for the further aggressions. So we are working on that together with the Council of Europe. And I'm really grateful for your visit here today. We are very closely cooperating. And as a one member state, Estonia is giving everything what we can to establish our further relations with Council of Europe. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you. Thank you very much, dear Minister, dear Margus. Thank you for this warm welcome, this exchange today here in Tallinn. Great pleasure to be here, to continue this visit here in Estonia, a country. And you just remind us the conditions of accession and the long history that we have together since many decades now. A country that stands at the forefront of defending both European security and democratic values. And it must go hand in hand. It is, I mean, the European, destiny to defend this and to make this continue to develop and to expand in this so complicated world. Estonia knows from experience that today's threats are not only military, hybrid threats, cyber attacks, disinformation, and foreign interference are designed to weaken our societies from within. And we had a very good exchange during the lunch today, also heading towards Chisinau and the Ministerial Conference of the Council of Europe with really strong deliverables that we will have on Friday, starting with the next step for developing a new convention fighting against disinformation and foreign interferences. It's a concrete element that we need today to protect democracy. The second element is obviously the next step for the establishment later of the special tribunal addressing addressing the crime of aggression from Russia against Ukraine. I will come back to this. And the third will be on migration, the declaration of migration on migration that will be held in Chisinau as well. And in all those elements, I think also fighting against information and foreign interferences, I think Estonia's expertise and Estonia's engagement will be crucial. Your perspective, really shaped by experience, I would say, on the front line, helps guide Europe towards effective and principled solutions. I come back now to the whole framework on accountability that the Council of Europe is creating, addressing the crimes from Russia in Ukraine. Thank you for your unwavering support for this, joining and ratifying the Claims Commission. I mean, this concrete element after the register of damage that was created by the wide European family in Reykjavik in 2023, and also for the establishment of the special tribunal. And your support for the creation of the special tribunal for the crime of aggression further demonstrates Estonia's firm commitment to justice and the rule of law. It is really a key element, and it will be a key step that we will reach together, and with the next step done at the Council of Europe ministerial meeting in Chisinau. We are living in a time of growing instability, and in those times, Europe must remain united and grounded in what defines us: democracy, human rights, and the rule of law. And Estonia shows how this can be done by combining technological resilience, democratic strength, and unwavering commitment to those shared values. We will continue to work together. Thank you, dear Margus, for reminding us that part of the security architecture on the long term will be also to have a comprehensive approach on what is security. It is military security, but it is at the same time strong institutions able to control those powers. This is the price of the stability on the long term, and the Council of Europe, with the expertise that we have together, and with this huge common legal space that was created during the last decades between the 46 member states, is the place where it is possible to do this, and we will play our role in this context. So I thank you very much again for this welcome. I mean, in times like this, we must be able to think always more also on the long term. We need to deal with the short term, with the issues that we have. We need to be able to take decisions for today, tomorrow, and the next week. But we must also be able to integrate those elements in the long-term perspective, thinking for the next generation, our children, the next generation, and for maybe one generation term, 20, 25 years. It's exactly what you can do at the Council of Europe with the member states, with Estonia, and thank you for this very strong support.
Thank you. Thank you, Alain.
Thank you so much. Do we have any questions?
Probably
If not,
Everything
then
is clear.
this press conference is concluded. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.